Welcome, anime fans! Today, we're diving into the fierce and fascinating journey of Yuzuriha from Hell's Paradise, Jigokuraku. From her deadly Kunoichi skills to her surprising emotional depth, Yuzuriha's story is packed with transformation, intense battles, and cunning tactics. We'll explore her backstory, her unique ninjutsu abilities, important alliances, and the impact she leaves behind. Whether she's fighting godlike foes or navigating the mysteries of the Elixir of Life, Yuzuriha is a force to be reckoned with. Ready to unravel her legacy? So are we, but before we get into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Who is Yuzuriha? Alright, anime enthusiasts, it's time to unravel the enigmatic Yuzuriha from Hell's Paradise, Jigokuraku. Yuzuriha enters the fray as a death row convict sentenced for her lethal schemes and merciless assassinations, but don't let her playful and flirtatious demeanor fool you. Beneath that bubbly exterior lies a Kunoichi, trained to strike and survive against all odds. Her dark backstory? A twisted tale of deceit and survival, where betrayal wasn't just an act, it was the essence of her profession. Life as an assassin meant constantly living in the shadow of death, and that's how Yuzuriha developed her razor-sharp wit and devil-may-care attitude. But here's the twist. Her death sentence doesn't mark the end of her story, it's merely the beginning. Selected for the shogunate's expedition to the mysterious island of Shinsenkyo, Yuzuriha is offered a glimmer of hope, a complete pardon, but only if she retrieves the Elixir of Life. This isn't your typical treasure hunt though. Shinsenkyo is teeming with horrors beyond imagination, from grotesque man-eating creatures to nature-defying landscapes. Now, what sets Yuzuriha apart in the expedition? Her agility and mastery of ninjutsu make her a formidable asset, but it's her unpredictable charm and knack for manipulation that keeps her opponents and allies on their toes. Yuzuriha's survival tactics? Flirting, feigning innocence, or throwing deadly blows. All of them perfectly calculated. So, is Yuzuriha just out for herself, or does she hide a deeper loyalty beneath that mischievous grin? Stick around as the anime unfolds to discover the many layers of this captivating Kunoichi. What is Yuzuriha's personality like, and what motivates her? Let's break down the layers of Yuzuriha's personality from Hell's Paradise, Jigokuraku. Yuzuriha is the definition of a survivor. Her mindset? Self-preservation above all else. She's detached and calculating, lacking any initial sense of camaraderie. To her, alliances are nothing more than tools for survival, and she'll drop them at the first sign of danger. But here's the kicker. Yuzuriha isn't emotionless. Her past with her younger sister, Saya, reveals deep cracks in her armor. Losing Saya, a consequence of the brutal world they live in, was a pivotal moment that developed Yuzuriha's coldness. Behind the flirtation and aloofness lies a Kunoichi carrying guilt, pain, and regret. On the island of Shinsenkyo, Yuzuriha's survival instincts are put to the ultimate test. Her cunning and ruthless nature shine. She uses manipulation, deception, and even charm to navigate the dangers around her. Weakness? Not in her playbook, or at least that's what she wants others to believe. But as the story unfolds, something remarkable happens. Yuzuriha begins to form connections with her allies. It's slow and subtle, her icy walls don't melt overnight, but moments of vulnerability and shared struggles reveal a flicker of camaraderie. The Kunoichi, who once seemed heartless, starts showing glimpses of loyalty. This evolution doesn't erase her ruthlessness, but it does humanize her. Her survival instinct becomes intertwined with protecting those who have fought by her side. So, is Yuzuriha's growth a serious act of redemption or just a natural progression of teamwork? Either way, her journey remains one of the most captivating transformations in Hell's Paradise, Jigokuraku. How does Yuzuriha use ninjutsu? Let's talk ninjutsu, folks, and Yuzuriha's unique mastery of it. Yuzuriha's ninjutsu is as deadly as it is unconventional. Her specialty? Body fluid-based techniques. Yeah, you heard that right. She turns her own fluids into lethal weapons, proving that resourcefulness is key in the Kunoichi playbook. Her creativity in combat is unmatched as she adapts to her surroundings and uses her techniques to outwit enemies who underestimate her. One of her signature moves is using her saliva to create sticky thread-like substances. These threads? Versatile and deadly. She can trap opponents, immobilize them, or manipulate the environment to gain the upper hand. It's not just about brute strength either. It's about precision and strategy. Yuzuriha's mastery lies in her ability to weave these techniques seamlessly into her battles, keeping her enemies guessing at every turn. But that's not all. Her ninjutsu isn't limited to physical offense. Yuzuriha's combat style is deeply tied to her personality. She combines flirtatious charm and psychological manipulation with lethal skills to disorient and mislead her opponents. Yuzuriha's not just a fighter, she's a tactician who uses every tool in her arsenal, from allure to unorthodox techniques. Her body fluid-based ninjutsu showcases her adaptability and survival instincts, traits that have been honed through her dangerous past. It's a reflection of her character, cunning, resourceful, and always ready to turn the tide in her favor. Yuzuriha proves that in a world of ninjas, creativity and adaptability are just as powerful as swords. What is Yuzuriha's relationship with Gabimaru? Let's dive into the intriguing dynamics between Yuzuriha and Gabimaru in Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku. At first glance, Yuzuriha and Gabimaru couldn't be more different. Gabimaru is a stoic and laser-focused ninja driven by his unwavering love for his wife, while Yuzuriha is a cunning kunoichi who relies on charm, manipulation, and self-preservation. But don't be fooled, beneath their contrasting exteriors is a bond forged in the crucible of survival. Initially, their alliance is one of convenience. On the treacherous island of Shinsenkyo, survival trumps trust, and both of them understand the value of partnership. Yuzuriha's manipulative tendencies and light-hearted demeanor seem to clash with Gabimaru's no-nonsense attitude, but over time, their complementary skill sets make them a formidable duo. What's fascinating is how their relationship evolves. Gabimaru's unwavering moral compass and his devotion to protecting others starts to chip away at Yuzuriha's cynical, self-serving exterior. Through their battles and struggles, she begins to respect his strength and resolve. In turn, Gabimaru learns to navigate Yuzuriha's unpredictability, recognizing her as a valuable ally rather than a wild card. And then come the moments of vulnerability. Yuzuriha, who rarely lets her guard down, starts to show glimpses of her humanity, perhaps influenced by Gabimaru's loyalty to his own cause. Their dynamic becomes less transactional and more rooted in mutual understanding and camaraderie. What started as a shaky alliance blossoms into a layered relationship, one built on trust and shared survival instincts. It's a testament to how the direst circumstances can bring the most unlikely allies together. What are Yuzuriha's key battles and victories? Let's talk battles and Yuzuriha's shining moments in the series. Yuzuriha might seem carefree at first glance, but when it's time to throw down, she's pure kunoichi talent. Two of her standout fights, the intense battles against the terrifying Mudan and the enigmatic Ran, both Tan-level threats on the island of Shinsenkyo. First up, Mudan. This grotesque enemy isn't just physically overwhelming, his ability to manipulate flora makes him a nightmarish opponent. Yuzuriha steps into the fray, proving she's more than just cunning tricks. Her fluid-based ninjutsu comes into play in creative ways, using sticky threads to immobilize Mudan's plant-based attacks. With her speed and strategy, she plays a pivotal role alongside her allies, creating openings for devastating strikes. It's teamwork meets survival instincts, showing us Yuzuriha's adaptability under pressure. Then there's Ran, a foe whose abilities and presence make the fight feel almost otherworldly. Ran's combat style pushes Yuzuriha and her allies to their limits. Her approach in this battle highlights her resourcefulness and her knack for psychological warfare, using feints and distractions to complement her ninjutsu. Yuzuriha's contributions here aren't just tactical either. They hint at her growing sense of friendship as she risks herself to protect and aid her allies. Both battles are emblematic of Yuzuriha's character. Whether she's charmingly deceptive or ruthlessly efficient, she demonstrates her evolution from a self-serving kunoichi to a key team player. These victories are a testament to her unyielding survival instincts and her ability to thrive even in the face of overwhelming odds. What happens in the Lord Tenzin arc? Alright, let's dig into the epic Lord Tenzin arc of Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku, as well as Yuzuriha's role in it. The Lord Tenzin are no ordinary foes. They're godlike beings with terrifying powers ruling over the island of Shinsenkyo. Their abilities include immortality and mastery of Tao, which makes them nearly unstoppable. Facing them is like trying to battle nature itself, and Yuzuriha's encounters with these monstrous entities push her skills and survival instincts to the limit. At first, Yuzuriha's strategy is clear-cut. Avoid direct confrontation wherever possible. Her cunning and flexibility shine as she uses her wit and ninjutsu to support her allies and navigate the Lord Tenzin's overwhelming strength. But when the inevitable clash occurs, Yuzuriha steps up, proving she's not all talk. She uses her fluid-based ninjutsu to manipulate the environment, immobilizing foes and creating openings for devastating attacks. Her role isn't about brute force, it's about precision, strategy, and adaptability. What's fascinating is how her encounters with the Lord Tenzin reveal layers of her secretive personality. Initially driven by survival and self-preservation, Yuzuriha begins to show glimpses of loyalty and determination to protect her comrades. Despite her ruthless facade, moments of vulnerability emerge, hinting at her growing humanity. In pivotal battles, Yuzuriha's contributions aren't just about defeating the Lord Tenzin, they're about keeping the team intact, aiding in coordinated strikes, and outsmarting foes who seem invincible. Her cunning, paired with her evolution as a team player, cements her as an indispensable force in the fight against the tyranny of the Lord Tenzin. What is the significance of the Horai arc for Yuzuriha? Ready to unravel the game-changing Horai arc and how it shapes Yuzuriha's journey in Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku? Let's do it. Horai is the heart of the mystery, the legendary realm where the Elixir of Life is said to be hidden. For Yuzuriha, reaching Horai is more than just a physical journey, it's a test of her resilience, wit, and evolving humanity. The path to Horai is treacherous, with countless battles against the island's monstrous inhabitants and the ever-looming threat of the Lord Tenzin. Yuzuriha's Kunoichi prowess shines as she faces off against these godlike beings. Each confrontation tests her adaptability and resourcefulness, pushing her fluid-based ninjutsu to its limits. But it's not just about combat. Her journey through Horai also forces her to confront her own cynicism. She begins to recognize that survival isn't just about self-preservation, it's also about leaning on and fighting for others. The revelations surrounding the Elixir of Life add another layer of complexity. Far from being a mere myth, the elixir represents both salvation and ultimate peril. Its creation, tied to the island's grotesque experiments and the Lord Tenzin's immortality, unveils the dark truth of Horai. Yuzuriha's sharp mind is vital in piecing together these revelations, showcasing her as more than just a fighter, but a thinker as well. Near the end of the Horai arc, Yuzuriha emerges not just as a survivor, but as someone transformed by the trials of Horai. Her journey captures the essence of the series, confronting morality, forging unexpected bonds, and finding purpose amidst chaos. How does Yuzuriha fare in the Departure arc? Let's break down Yuzuriha's journey during the Departure arc of Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku, a turning point that sets her on a whole new path. After surviving the horrors of Shinsenkyo and countless battles alongside her allies, Yuzuriha's decisions in the Departure arc reflect not only her cunning, but also her evolution as a character. From the start, survival has been her driving force, and her focus remains razor-sharp as she prepares to leave the island. But this time, her motivations feel more layered. She's no longer just fighting for herself. Key moments showcase her resilience and strategic thinking. Yuzuriha plays a critical role in ensuring her group's escape, using her ninjutsu and sharp mind to outmaneuver lingering threats. Whether it's creating diversions, disabling enemies, or lending her skills to protect her comrades, she proves that she's a vital member of the team. What's intriguing is how her character arc comes full circle. The once self-serving Kunoichi now displays moments of genuine camaraderie. Her cold exterior has softened. Not entirely, of course, but enough to hint at a sense of loyalty to those who have stood by her. The evolution isn't just satisfying, it feels earned after all her trials on the island. As the group departs Shinsenkyo, Yuzuriha's new path reflects her growth. She remains an independent spirit, but there's a sense that her experience on the island has changed her outlook. Whether it's seeking redemption, rebuilding her life, or staying true to her survival instincts, Yuzuriha's departure marks the beginning of a new chapter. What happens to Yuzuriha in the epilogue? Let's wrap up Yuzuriha's journey with the epilogue of Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku. After surviving the horrors of Shinsenkyo, Yuzuriha steps into a new phase of her life, a far cry from the blood-soaked path she once walked. Her departure from the island marks not just a physical escape, but a symbolic shedding of her old self. With the Elixir of Life mysteries resolved, Yuzuriha is left to confront what she truly desires for her future. Her new identity reflects her evolution. No longer just a cunning, self-preserving Kunoichi, she begins to explore life beyond survival. The relationships she forged on the island, the lessons learned through countless battles, and her gradual embrace of camaraderie all influence her next steps. There's a sense of redemption in her transformation as she seeks a balance between her ruthless nature and newfound humanity. Yuzuriha's future now holds endless possibilities. While she remains fiercely independent, there's an unmistakable hint of growth. Perhaps she's ready to leave behind her manipulative ways and embrace genuine connections. Whether she chooses a quieter life, becomes a full-time ally to her former comrades, or continues to hone her skills as a Kunoichi, one thing's clear: she's no longer defined solely by her past. The epilogue doesn't just close Yuzuriha's story, it opens the door to intriguing speculation about her journey beyond Shinsenkyo. It's a testament to her resilience and adaptability, proving that even in the harshest circumstances, transformation is possible. What are Yuzuriha's special abilities? This Kunoichi constantly surprises in Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku. Let's break down Yuzuriha's remarkable skill set. First up, her earth attribute, Tao. In the world of Hell's Paradise, Tao is a mystical life force, and Yuzuriha's mastery of its earth attribute reflects her resilience and adaptability. This Tao affinity boosts her combat abilities, enhancing her agility, durability, and precision. While she doesn't rely on brute strength, her refined control of Tao allows her to sense her enemy's weaknesses and effectively exploit them. It's all about strategy and balance, which suits her cunning nature perfectly. Now, onto her ninjutsu. Yuzuriha's bread and butter in battle. Her signature technique involves using her own body fluids, like saliva, to create sticky thread-like substances. These threads are far more versatile than they appear. She can immobilize opponents, craft traps, or use them for swift and deadly attacks. Her fluid-based ninjutsu is a perfect reflection of her resourcefulness, turning even the simplest of elements into weapons of destruction. Finally, her combat skills. Yuzuriha is more than just a clever fighter, she's a tactical genius. Her speed, reflexes, and acrobatics make her a hard target to pin down. She pairs these physical abilities with psychological warfare, using flirtation, deception, and misdirection to throw her opponents off balance. Every move she makes is calculated, blending physical prowess with mental acuity. Yuzuriha's abilities embody her character, creative, cunning, and always a step ahead of her enemies. What is Yuzuriha's legacy? Let's take this moment to reflect on Yuzuriha's unforgettable legacy in Hell's Paradise, Jigokuraku. Yuzuriha's journey is one of transformation, starting as a self-serving Kunoichi whose sharp wit and cunning often masked her deeper complexities. At first, her goal was simple, survival, but as the story unfolded, Yuzuriha's experiences on Shinsenkyo reshaped her, revealing layers of loyalty, courage, and growth. Her actions leave a lasting impact both on her comrades and the island itself. For her allies, Yuzuriha becomes more than just a teammate, but also a symbol of adaptability and resilience. Her quick thinking and ninjutsu often turn the tide in life or death situations. More importantly, her gradual shift from lone wolf to team player inspires those around her. By the end, her camaraderie, though reluctant at times, shows how even the toughest characters can evolve when faced with shared struggles. On the island, Yuzuriha's legacy is tied to her role in unraveling the mysteries of Shinsenkyo and facing the godlike forces of the Lord Tenzin. Her unique skills and clever tactics help expose the truth behind the Elixir of Life, ensuring that the journey isn't just about survival, but also understanding the dark secrets of the island itself. Ultimately, Yuzuriha's legacy is one of transformation, strength, and adaptability. She proves that even in the harshest circumstances, personal growth and meaningful connections are possible. Her story serves as a reminder that survival isn't just about staying alive, it's about what you leave behind. Marvelous verdict! And that's a wrap on Yuzuriha's incredible journey in Hell's Paradise, Jigokuraku. From her resourceful body fluid-based ninjutsu to her evolution from a self-serving Kunoichi to a loyal team player, Yuzuriha's story is one of resilience and growth. Her battles, alliances, and legacy remind us that survival isn't just about strength, it's also about transformation and connection. What does the future hold for Yuzuriha? The possibilities are endless. That's all we got for you this time, but if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Don't forget to stay tuned for more deep dives into your favorite anime characters.